Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, saints. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you. I see you. We got Miss Carla Johnson in the house. Mocha Drop. I see you. Mama V. I see you. Naturally Be Yourself. I see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, y'all, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. We got to talk. We got to talk. Okay. We have got to talk. Okay. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Hopefully everyone is doing well. This won't be the only time that we will be live today. I will let you guys know that because we also need to talk about some politics. Okay. So y'all come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the room. I know we're live much earlier than we normally will be. Okay, Mocha Drop said you can hear me. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, let's see here. Let me do this. Oh my God. Why is this not working? Give me 1 second, y'all. I just need to fix one thing and then we'll get started. Ta. All right. All right, cool. Okay, y'all. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Listen, the people will come in as they see fit. If not, I'm good with that too, because I can't be up here all day. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what's going on in the church sector, in the church world. Okay. All right. So listen, Ti. Let me just give y'all an update or let y'all know why we are where we are. So Ti was a special guest over there on Kirk Franklin's new podcast that he has. He has a podcast called The Men's Den or something like that, something to that effect. I may be paraphrasing the title, but y'all get it. So Ti was a guest there, and he had some things to say about the church and how he feels like the church ain't real. Okay, he got praying family members. Okay, he got a praying grandmama. He had a praying auntie. He had all the things, but he's saying that he feels like the church ain't real and it is a business. And I mean, yesterday, if Prophet Todd Hall did not solidify what T.I. said about the church, I'd be doggone if he didn't. So, Prophet Todd Hall is seen online in a video saying that if you donate $10,000 within 90 seconds, you will be a millionaire. Huh? He said he heard the Lord say it. So we're gonna listen to both audios, okay? So that y'all don't think I'm stirring up these folk words, okay? And then we're gonna talk about it. Hey, Gashaw, hey, Natty, hey, SWP. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, Miss, hey, Tanya, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so let me get over here. Let's get to this audio. Um, okay. I just had to make sure my Bluetooth was off. All right. Let me get over here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for being here. Please hit that like button. It's free. It's free 99. All right, let's get over here to my saved. Here we go. All right, so first we're going to listen to what T.I. had to say. And then, actually, before we get there, can we talk about something else real quick? Can we talk about this man that was on the live stream and for some reason he went off on the gay boys in the church? Let's listen to that real quick before we move over to T.I. and Todd Hall. Let's listen to that real quick because I was gagged. I was confusion. I was very confusion. Here we go.
And then this right here gonna really shock you. This right here gonna really shock you. Get what they coming to church doing? Being gay. Yeah, you gotta come here being gay. Get a look, bring a little gay spirit in him. You know, walking past like this. Yeah. Yeah, you at church being gay. How dare you? Want to get tight deep undercovers. You feel me? Got these undercovers scattered throughout here. I got a couple y'all be looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing at me. Come in and try to get some help.
Let me let y'all hear that again. Let me. Y'all need to listen to that again. Cause what? The way that I chuckled at this because I was so confused. What is going on here? Let's listen to that one more time. I am, maybe when I say I could be mad, but I am not mad. This was funny to me because I was so confused.
Try to get some help. And then this right here gonna really shock you. This right here gonna really shock you. Get what they coming to church doing? Being gay. Yeah, you gotta come here being gay. Get a look, bring a little gay spirit in him. You know, walking past like this. Yeah. Yeah, you at church being gay. How dare you? Want to get tight deep undercovers. You feel me? Got these undercovers scattered throughout here. I got a couple y'all be looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing at me.
Y'all, you can't make stuff. You can't make this stuff up. So he said, you got these people around, you got these men around in the church being gay. They turn around looking at me. First of all, I wish y'all was. I will say this. I will say this because you sound like you sound like you want a piece of the thing. Let me say this. I really wish men, and I guess this go for straight men. I really wish y'all would stop with this thing in y'all mind that we always staring and looking at y'all. Cause that's not the case. That's not the case. Like, and who in church looking down at a girl? Anyway, it sound like to me, sir, you wanted to stick your thing into something, and it sound like they told you no. It would have sound like to me. It sound like you got rejected around there. It sound like, just saying what it sound like from the outside looking in, it sound like you mad at one of the men's man in their church. Cause they must have told you no. That would have sound like to me. Cause sir, what? He said you ain't gonna stick nothing in me. Sir, what? He said you ain't gonna stick nothing in me. I gotta let y'all hear it one more time. I'm sorry. When I heard this, I keyed. Do you hear me? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go back. This had me hollering.
You come in and try to get some help. And then this right here gonna really shock you. This right here gonna really shock you. Get what they coming to church doing? Being gay. Yeah, you gotta come here being gay. Get a look, bring a little gay spirit in him. You know, walking past like this. Yeah. Yeah, you at church being gay.
Ain't no man.
Want to get tight deep undercovers. You feel me? Got these undercovers scattered throughout here. I got a couple y'all be looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing at me. Come in and try to get some help. And then
y'all, I'm sorry. How could I believe that? I was like, sir, please get out of my face with this, because this is a kid. Yeah. Y'all come up in here being gay. Looking at all the men's in here talking about, ain't nobody doing that in church, sir. Please. Woo. This is what I had to put it in the comments. Y'all, some of the gays is mad. I was like, y'all, it ain't no need in being mad. This was actually funny because dude really telling on himself more than anything. So like, what y'all mad for? It should be mad. Should not be mad. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Terry, what's going on? Hey, what's up, L. Teddy? Not you going to the church doing that. Can we talk about something else? No, we can't. Can you get the hell out of here? Do you mean can we talk about something else? Girl, if you don't get out of here, Ushers, y'all better go on and escort her out of here if I cuss her out before she get out of here. And then we talk about something else. No, we cannot. As a matter of fact, let me play that video one more time. She got a lot of nerve. Girl.
It went tight deep undercovers. You feel me? Got these undercovers scattered throughout here. I got a couple of y'all be looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing in me.
That last part, you ain't gonna stick nothing in me, is a key. Do you understand me? Okay. So let's get into Todd Hall and T.I. I'm sorry. Sir, I really believe in my heart of hearts that someone denied you access to their booty. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. This Chef Channel, not Burger King. Yeah, coming in here and talking about, can we talk about something else? Hell no. Can you go somewhere else? Okay, so let's get into T.I. We're gonna listen to this clip with T.I. and then we are going to listen to Todd Hall. Okay, so give me 1 second and let's go.
Never been like a church person. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house with a strong, praying, tambourine bumping grandmama. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, strong, very, very strong in prayer. So I know how to pray and I know the word. You know what I'm saying? I know God is real and I've seen the presence in the hand that he's had in my life personally. No, nobody ain't got to tell me that. I just ain't never felt the connection with church. Why? Man, I just don't know. It just ain't. To be honest with you, I don't think it's real. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a business just like anything else, and it's a show just like anything else. You know what I mean? Just like you go to Broadway, you see a show. I feel like it's just like somebody standing up and public speaking, just like you get like a TED talk. If and a lot of times they be putting a lot of cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm saying cap in their action. The word is the word, but sometimes they try. I've never twist the word, make the word mean something, you know, that will be personally benefiting to them, and not necessarily what the word mean, you know, as its purpose. And that to me, because if you think about it, and only times when you read the word, anybody know the word, and you study the life of Jesus Christ, the only time you really saw Jesus Christ lose his temper was in the church. He went to the church and seen what was going on in the church, seeing how the church people were handling the word of God and what they were doing to manipulate it, to personally benefit, you know, from the word of God. That's when Jesus got mad, flip a table.
Oh, that's when he flipped the table.
Yeah, flip a table. You know what I'm saying? And you had Jesus out here like he don't love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's why. 'Cause I connect with the word, like the true word, the spirit. I don't need no broker. I don't need no middleman. I don't need nobody to get my word. You know, I done heard a preacher. Twist the word, make the word church before, and the preacher say, "Come on, y'all, put into the collection plate, dig deeper, get your prayers past the ceiling." I say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all telling me I got to pay this joker, you know what I'm saying, for my God to hear my prayer. Man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
that's
this
unfortunate.
Like that.
Those moments are unfortunate.
I mean, they are, and I'm not, and I don't put that on the entire, because I think for the most part, there are people who are strong, church-going, God-fearing people that go to church with the intention of serving and praising God.
Yes.
However, you know, I think there's some leadership. There's enough people in enough positions that understand that there is ways to manipulate this word to personally benefit church before, and the preacher say, "Come on."
Okay. Okay, so this is what T.I. said on the conversation with Kirk Franklin. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I could understand if this was T.I.'s first time saying this, but it's not. It's not. T.I. has said this several times. Do y'all remember when, I think this was right when Jamal Bryant got New Birth. And remember, it was, I think it was Killer Mike, T.I., and it was somebody else, y'all. I can't remember who the third person was. It was somebody else. It was Killer Mike, T.I., and somebody else, and they all had went down to New Breed. I mean, why do I always call it Church New Breed? It's a church in Fort Worth called New Breed. That's the church that Tamala and David Mann them go to. New Birth. I remember him saying it back then when that happened. When Jamal got New Birth, they came, and T.I. has been saying this for a long time. So I'm not shocked to hear him say this because, again, I think this has been his sentiments for a long time. So, with that being said, I don't disagree with him. And this is coming from a church boy. I don't disagree with him. There are people out here who twist the word of God, who twist things. And so, for me, I don't disagree with him. I'm glad y'all got whoever that was out of here because I was so fit to get ready to cuss them smooth out. Y'all know what my channel give for you. Click on it. Go play with y'all mammy this morning, okay? That's what I want y'all to do. Go play with your mammy. This morning is not the morning to play with me. It's just not. So mods, please stay on it. Back to what I was saying about T.I. I don't necessarily disagree with him because there are a lot of people out here that are in the church that perform. And when I say perform, I mean all the way from the pastor all the way down to the ushers. Okay. I don't disagree with the business part of it. I do think church operate like a business. I do. I do. I don't disagree with that. But there are a lot of people in the comments that are eating up Kirk Franklin because he apologized for the experience that T.I. has had with the church. And T.I. even said it's not everybody, but it is some people. And the some people are your people like Juanita, Todd Hall, some of these prominent people out here who you got to give them, you got to donate $2,000 for them to give you a prophecy. I get what he's saying. I get exactly what he's saying. Now let's take a listen at Prophet Todd Hall and what he had to say. And I think that this really puts the tack in what T.I. is saying. So here we go. Oh, wait a minute now.
I request, and I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else get $200. I want you to do it, women especially.
Wait, I got to give $10,000 and I can't give it to you?
I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there as fast as possible. Or my request. And I've not done this in...
Let's listen to this one more time because one thing I heard in here that I don't you're gonna tell me to get up and give $10,000 within 90 seconds. You're gonna tell me to give it to somebody else and not to you, and you the one who heard from the Lord. Yeah, that's a no for me right now. Not saying that I would do it, but I'm just saying, mocha drop, it is nasty work Child, and it's a Sunday. We can't make transfers that fast. It's nasty work. Let's keep listening. Let's listen one more time. And again, I think the period of you saying bring it up here to Bishop such and such, when you the one giving me this, why am I giving it to somebody else? But anyway, let's listen to it again.
Probably my request, and I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there.
Wait a minute. Did you just say especially women? Did I hear that? Did I hear him say especially women? Did I just hear that? Did y'all hear that? I gotta run that back. Did he just say especially women? That would have sounded like he said, but let me run that back.
I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there.
I'd be doggone if this did not justify T.I.'s feelings. If this did not justify what T.I. said, I don't know what did. If this did not justify what T.I. said, I don't know what did. Did I speak to some of y'all? Hold on. I'm so sorry. I don't think I spoke to y'all. Hey, Terry. Hey, Jam. Hey, TK. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, C. Patterson. Tanya. I see y'all. Who else up in here? Reality check. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. Now, okay, I gotta get back to this though. But hey, y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm a little confusion. Oh God. The sad part about this is this will never get better. This will never get better. But to specifically call out women that had a hard time getting in the center aisle, I think that's what he said. I gotta listen to that one more time, y'all. I'm sorry.
I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not.
Women who have had a difficult moment, get in the center aisle. Sir, If the women had a difficult moment, you don't think they may have a difficult moment getting $200?
On my request.
I I have no excuses for this. I have absolutely no excuses for this. There shouldn't be any excuses for this, especially women who have a hard time get in the center aisle. Are you praying on the women that have children? Because we hear children in the background, and I'm kind of wondering, is that why you said that? Y'all, and you're gonna have people that's gonna come out here in the church world. You're gonna have people come out here to defend this. You're gonna have people come out here. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. You're gonna have people come out here and defend this. And then second, you're gonna have people come out here and say, oh, my pastor didn't want nothing bad to happen to me. Then you're gonna have somebody come out here like, to me, and y'all let me also say this too. You will not come in my comment section and disrespect me. You will not. You don't have to agree with me, but you ain't gonna come over here and disrespect me. Okay. I just want to set that record straight right now. Okay. And I know how some of y'all church folk is. Okay. Y'all with their church brain, y'all swear up and down that folks gotta operate the way you want them to operate. And I'm just here to tell you right now, there's two things that I know how to do, and that's pray and cuss. Okay. I'm and right now I'm just not in the mood. So don't come in here with your foolishness. Okay. And I'm saying that because I know how church folks is. Secondly, we went through this with Nita, with Juanita. If y'all remember correctly, I just did a story on Nita about a couple months ago, where Nita was sitting up here uh telling the people to donate thousands of dollars over here. I think it was $1,066 that she wanted the people to donate. Okay, so we went in on Nita about that. Okay, then Nita, if y'all don't remember Nita, she was out here selling prayer classes for $1,500. Y'all remember that? So you mean to tell me, and this is again why I don't disagree with T.I., you mean to tell me that in order to give my prayer to the Lord, in order for me to know how to pray, I have to pay you $1,500? Come on, bro. You can't justify that. You cannot justify that. I gotta pay you specifically $1,500, and I can tell there's a lot of people that don't like the way that I'm talking about this, because they keep going in and out. I know it. You are charging people $1,500 to teach them how to pray. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. You are charging people $1,500 to teach them how to pray, when the manual on how to pray alone is the Bible. T.I. has been correct on this for a very long time, in my opinion. And this is coming from a church boy at heart, but I agree with him. I agree with him. And then when we get to talking about how people make the word fit for them, let's use Nita again as an example. Do y'all remember when Nita did that sermon and she told the people that they shouldn't be dancing to worldly music? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember she did this whole sermon where she played hip hop music during her sermon, telling folk that they shouldn't be listening to this type of music. Do y'all remember that? I just want to see, do anybody remember that? Butterfly says she remembered. Hey, 79 wishes. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Adrian, how you doing? Okay, if y'all remember that correctly, this is why I say you do stuff that fit for you. Y'all know not too long after that, she was dancing to, it was her birthday, but she was dancing to Mary J. Blige, Just Fine. Just fine, 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 fine. Woo. Girl, if you're going to tell people, and then here go to church. Here go to church. That's not what she meant. She meant when you twerking and carrying on. She meant when you do it. No, 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 Nita. Nita came out here and condemned everybody in the church for listening to worldly music or dancing to worldly music. And then here she come, out here jiggling and gyrating to Mary J. Blige, Just Fine. How? We She came out here jiggling and gyrating and doing that fast punk walk. She was doing that fast punk walk back and forth. And it's almost to me like, because first of all, ain't nobody listening to Mary J. Blige or ain't nobody listening to T.I. or nothing like that in the church. No way. I'm not saying outside of the church. I'm talking about in the church. Ain't nobody listen to that. No way. Girl, you was, baby, y'all done sparked up something in me today because I'm finding that video and I am posting it again. Girl, you was literally out here condemning these people for listening to Beyonce. And then you turn around and you jiggling and gyrating from one side of the event center to the other side of the event center. No, ma'am. Then after that happened, then you come out here talking about, I'm charging everybody $1,500 for a prayer class. Teach you how to pray. It come with a bottle of spring water and it come with a handkerchief. Girl, keep it. Go to you. I'm sorry. There are some people in the church where they are super exhausting. They're super exhausting. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. When it comes to Prophet Todd Hall, I have witnessed some of his prophecies come true. I have seen it. In case if y'all didn't know, Kiara Shear, for example. Kiara Shear, if y'all know Kiara Shear, before she got married, y'all know she was having issues for, I don't want to speak too much on it, but like fertility issues or whatever. Todd Hall asked for Karen and Bishop Shear's blessing on praying for her. And she, as you all can see, she got Chloe Drew. So there are times, there's just one, but there are times where I have seen Prophet Todd Hall's prophecies come true. I have seen it. However, what I do not condone, and I will walk out of a service if you do something like this. I will. I've walked out of a service where Nita was preaching. This was back in what, 2000? This is crazy. So Myron Williams, who is over the Church of God in Christ music department now, Myron Williams he used to have this thing called, Jesus, what was it called? It was a fresh wind. It was something. Every first Sunday of the month, he would have a fresh wind service where he would bring people in from all over the place. And if anybody know, Myron Williams and Nita is supposed to be friends. And one time Nita came. And anybody know, if you've been to a service with Nita, it's quite interesting. It ain't like the old Nita, okay? Nita comes in. She start praying. She stopped mid-prayer. And she tell everybody to put their phones down. And if they didn't put their phones down, they was going to put their phones in an offering bucket. And you can get it after service. Girl, in the middle of her prayer, I got up and walked out. Usher's talking about, she praying, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She done lost her mind. Who phone you think you finna take? I'm grown, girl. You done lost your mind. Ma'am. Who phone you think you finna take? Not mine. Now, I bet. Listen, if you ain't never got a good cussing in the church, you would get one that day. If you ever think any one of your snaggletooth ushers is finna come around here and take my phone that I pay for, if I need the church to pay my phone bill, they're not gonna do it. Huh? That's another thing. You give all this money, and then when you need help, now see, this is the real conversation. This is the real conversation. You give these churches all and ministries all this money, and then the moment that you need help, they're gonna tell you to go pray about it. Little baby, you know I'm just talking. Probably though. See, you give all the church this montes, and then the moment that your lights is getting ready to get cut off, and you go around there and ask the reverend for some help, what do they tell you? I'm sorry. Pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about it. Pray that God blesses you with the loan from Ace Cash Checking Place. Yeah, pray about it. I mean, that's what we hear. Pray about it. Fast about it. Do this. Instead of the church being a help to the struggling members that still give their all. When they come to church every Sunday, they make sacrifices throughout the week to be at every time the church door open. I watch them do it. I watched them do it to one of my aunts. Faithful member, faithful tither. When she would be in the hospital, she would ask her grandkids to come up and get her tithes and take them down to the church. Faithful member. One time she needed help. And guess what? They told her no. Terry, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day. Hey, baby girl 1981. They told her no. Mind you, she put her all. Every time the church doors open, that lady was right there. But here's an even better one, right? Here's an even better one. What about having your funeral down to the church that you done gave all your money to? You done been a blessing, and they want to charge you to have their members' funeral at their church. I wish I can drop my mic right now. That has happened to me several times. It happened when my mother passed away. And people thought she was a member at this church. And they told us that in order to use that church, we were going to have to pay them $1,300. I never will forget it. I was so, man, when I tell y'all, $1,300 to have my mother's funeral at the church that she has been faithful at. She has been a long usher, one of your longest standing ushers down to this church. On the pastor's aid committee, never missed a weekly meeting unless she was sick, and that was still, it still didn't happen that way. Down there cleaning up the church. Down there doing whatever she needs to do. And here we are. She died, and y'all tell us that in order to have her funeral at a place where she went through new members orientation, not only that, she not only was she a part of the usher board and pastor's aid committee, she was also a part of the kitchen committee. She was a Sunday school teacher fill in. All these things, and they had the nerve, the audacity to tell us that we had to pay $1,300 to have her funeral at this church. It goes to show that a lot of these ministries could care less. And I'm sorry that that's people's experience, but it's the reality. And to all my church people, that's something that you have to understand. This is people's reality. People are not saying this just because for the hell of it. People are saying this because these are most people's lived experiences. So unfortunately, you can't tell people that they shouldn't feel the way that they feel if it is a lived experience. Now, I'm a firm believer. You can't tell me that God ain't good. You can't tell me that God ain't gonna bless. You can't tell me none of that. But I don't disagree with T.I. I don't disagree with him. For every point that he made is a valid point. It is such a valid point. And I think we as especially people who are really heavy churchgoers, I think we have to be respectful enough to allow people to have this lived experience. And unfortunately, sometimes it does turn people away from the church completely. Sometimes it does. But maybe if we stop doing what we're doing, we don't have to worry about that. Just like y'all want people to put a band-aid over church hurt and keep on going on about their business like it ain't never happened. I'm so tired of hearing about church hurt. Well, if y'all stop hurting folks, you won't have to worry about hearing church hurt. Huh? If y'all stop hurting people, you won't have to worry about folk talking about church hurt. Stop hurting people. And you don't have to worry about it. It's just a thing, in my opinion, that just ties all in together, because again, you're wondering why people aren't coming to church anymore. You're wondering why people aren't doing this. One thing that T.I. said is that some of these preachers, leaders, whatever, put cap on certain things, meaning you make something into something that ain't even what it is. Charging to teach me how to pray. What? Why on God's green earth are you charging people to teach them how to pray? So you mean to tell me? So let me get this right. Let me get this right. So if I go to my pastor, say my pastor name is Bishop Johnson. I'm just giving a name. Say my pastor name is Bishop Johnson. Bishop Johnson, I really want a closer relationship with the Lord, especially in my prayer life. I would like for you to help me with that. Do you think I'm staying at Bishop Johnson Church and Bishop Johnson turn around and tell me, yeah, that's going to be a $1,500 check right now? Because that's literally what that is. That's literally what that is. I just gave you a scenario that's basically what Nita was doing. You go to your pastor out of concern for your prayer life, and because you need help with your prayer life, that's just like your pastor turning around and telling you, I need you to pay me $1,500 for me to give you the tips on how to pray. That's whack. Jesus thought more of the lady who gave her last penny than the ones who gave a lot. these so-called pastors overlook that scripture. They overlook a lot of scriptures on there. You know. There's some of y'all that y'all know firsthand. And I'm here to say it again. I don't disagree with Ti. I don't. Never have actually disagreed with Ti when he have said some of these things. And yes, some places you can go and it is literally a show. Here's another prime example. We just talked about this some months ago about Bishop Winans. You humiliating that lady in front of the church. And you didn't have to. Yeah, they overlooked that too, Baby Girl 1981. Because, see, if you was back there hunching Deacon Johnson, they wouldn't have a problem with it. You know why? Because it's Deacon Johnson and Baby Girl 1981 back there hunching. But what they ain't talking about is what they are overlooking is the folks that's hunching these kids. Huh? What they ain't talking about is pastor getting out here all willy-nilly hunching. Child. Speaking of that, Brian Carn. Oh, Brian Carn. Allegedly, these two women that came out talking about they done had a threesome with that man. My God, I seen them text messages on Facebook last night, and I just was like, you know what? I cannot. That Brian Carn situation is a whole nother topic. I cannot. But it's the truth. It's the truth. These preachers and pastors love to get up and preach about homosexuality, but they are not talking about being you out here sleeping on your wife, committing adultery. Some of y'all don't even have no wife, and so you think you can go out here and slang your thing everywhere. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all don't talk about that. But the first opportunity y'all get to preach, oh, these homosexuals, the homosexuals. Yeah, let God beat you quickly. Or by Shatta. Kimberell is another one. And by the way, just because not so Carlton Banks out here made that funny video about Kimberell do not mean we listen to the community. Let God beat you quickly, community. Or by Shatta. Y'all can go over there and laugh and kiki with Kim how y'all want to. Kim don't like y'all. Okay? Kim only came down here and apologized so she could receive that Stella Award, honey. But she don't like y'all. Or by Shatta. Huh? I'm just y'all really don't want to. Y'all really do not want me to go there. Yeah, I promise y'all don't. We will go there. Y'all not ready. I'm telling y'all, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Getting underage girls pregnant. Not only is they getting underage girls pregnant, they out here messing with these underage little boys. It's so much that we could be focused on, but instead we rather focus on things that are minute, that aren't that deep, versus some of these things that y'all, again, this is why I say church hurt is a real thing. And the church don't want to talk about church hurt because y'all continue to hurt people. This is hurting people too. He look like he got musty up. Let me keep my comment to myself about Brian Carn, because baby, I feel the opposite. But I'm a hush. And my apologies for not being around. I had a few unaliving in my family. Oh no. We are definitely praying for you. I hate to hear that. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Thank you. We're praying for you and your family during this time. I hate to hear that. Yeah, I hate to hear that. Lord, yeah, y'all keep baby girl 1981 lifted in prayer. Keep her lifted in prayer. I know some people are gonna hide in the bushes and they're not necessarily gonna talk on this topic, and it's okay. It's okay if you don't want to talk on this topic. It's okay. But I'm telling y'all, this here is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Now somebody gonna say begging. Well, Chef, you gets up here and beg. I already know what the people gonna say in the comments because they do it every time. They do it every time. Baby, you can call me a beggar, you can call me whatever you want to. I ain't out here doing what these folks is doing. So miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Huh? And so I want to read some of the comments up under Prophet Todd Hall's post. I want to read some comments up under there. Okay. All right. Lily from SWV said, "Oh Lord, not this again. Please cut it out." Lil Mo said, "God did not say all of that." Tweet's daughter posted a post that said, "I'm broke. I can't eat." Um, Someone said when the church needs help, they ask for money. When the congregation asks for help, the church says to pray. Just saying. Did I? What about Shatta? Glory. Did I not just say that? Did I not just say that? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Somebody said that's a damn shame. Somebody said y'all should go to hell. Somebody said the lies. There's a couple of Nene posts here. Nene means. Someone said the churches have been scamming like crazy lately. Someone said this just proves T.I.'s point. Someone said, Cap, God ain't said none of that shit. Someone said people still falling for this crap. Someone said at this point, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's the people actually giving that's the crazy ones. Now that's true too. They should have lined up and walked straight out of the church is what they should have done. I agree. Somebody said this is weak. Someone said I would have lined up to walk out the door. The QR code was probably up during the whole service. This is what T.I. was talking about. Someone said, notice how pastors always ask for someone said, notice how pastors always ask for these amounts, but you don't never know if they've given the amount first. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Girl, you better shut up. Ooh, wait a minute, girl. Ooh, gotta cover myself up. Them is fighting words. Ooh, them is fighting words. Ooh. Mm. Y'all cover y'all face up. Them fighting words. Ooh. Y'all cover y'all face up so they won't windmill y'all. Cover y'all face up. Ooh. Ooh. Them is fighting words right there. Oh my God. Y'all cover y'all face up. Say peekaboo. Y'all cover y'all face up. Cover y'all face up. Cover y'all face up. Y'all gotta cover y'all face up. Cover y'all face up. Cover y'all face up. Baby girl. Girl, them is fighting words, Muckle Drop. Oh, I did, Mama Bees. Thank you so much. I responded on what's the name on Cash App. I liked it. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mocha Drop. Y'all better y'all better cover y'all face, child. I know. Huh? Wait a minute. So what you saying in other words is Prophet Ty Hall's out here asking for $10,000. You wants to know if Prophet Ty Hall actually should have gave $10,200. That's what he should have gave. But that's true. That is true. Now sometimes I say it's true because sometimes you'll hear them say, "I have my seed here." I mean, I don't know how much it is, but they'll be like, "I got my seed here." Sometimes. Ooh, child. Somebody said, well, at least he didn't say lock the doors. Somebody said his mortgage and car note is due. So Reverend needed a quick $16,000 to get his shopping done for the holiday. Ooh, y'all, they when I say they is cooking in these comments, when y'all gonna stop letting these grifters run you? Mm. This has been going on for years. Sadly, people are just now catching on. And they wonder why people stop going to church. Y'all keep on getting pimped, robbing these people without a gun. You don't have to pay God to show up. And then here go Andrew, y'all. Here go Andrew Caldwell. Or what Andrew Caldwell. I will love a woman. This is what Andrew said. Andrew said, I never trusted him, liked him. It's sad, and I don't believe God trusted me. Yeah. Please come get me off the floor. Please come get me off the floor. Andrew, not you. By the way, y'all mad at Dr. Heavenly for running. Y'all know Andrew ran for was it uh Andrew ran for something politically, y'all. Anyway, Nino Brown then says these fake ass pastors are working for the devil to run away from the church. Somebody said that's the devil, not Jesus. Somebody said, what in the F is this? These people are disgusting, stealing in the name of the Lord. When did the Lord tell you all of this? I wish he could tell me stuff like this. He can, but you're gonna have to pay another $2,500 on top of that 10 he want. On top of that 10,000, you gotta pay $2,500. Oh my god, yeah, this really ain't funny though. It really ain't. It's really sad, to be honest. Uh, Somebody said, "Step right up, folks." Somebody said, "I wouldn't have gotten in line." Because no, somebody said I would have gotten in line to tell him he lying. God ain't tell you none of that. Somebody said, "Yeah, they are going to make him a multimillionaire themselves." They really don't be caring about y'all for real like that, and y'all be giving y'all money up. I mean, these comments are tearing the people up. Somebody said, this nigga, oh wow, I'm about to start a church next, and I'm about to start asking for offerings every week too. I think I can make a positive living. Oh wow. Somebody said church equals scam. Somebody said, nigga, what? Somebody said, it's the holiday season. What are you doing for the community other than oh wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You know what the church people gonna say? Y'all don't know what they doing for the community behind the scenes. Y'all don't know what they doing for the community. Y'all don't know what they doing for the community. I tell you what. I'll tell you one thing. At the end of the day, the majority of these comments is tearing these folks up, okay? Which tells me that folks feel very, very strongly about the fact that y'all are out here asking the people for $10,000, and Lord forbid something happened to them tomorrow and they come over there asking you if they can have their $10,000 back. You gonna tell them no. Y'all, what is this? What is this? I mean, what is this? This is crazy. This is crazy. So again, I'm rocking with T.I. on this one. I agree with T.I. on this one. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want to about me. Okay, but this ain't no different show. I do text up an offering during my show, dude. Now, mine is $12.12. I ain't asked the people for $120.12. I ain't asked the people for $1,000.12. I ain't asked the people for $10,000.12. I say 12 to keep the platform running. Okay. I ain't out here trying to take all y'all monties. Okay. So we ain't the same. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. And I'm also not the mocha drop. I almost threw shade at that man over there. And I think you know who I'm talking about. I'll show up out to throw some major shade. And I also ain't telling you to give me $50 and I got a prophecy for you. Huh? I had to throw that shade in there. IPV and mocha drop, I'm sure y'all picked up on it. Huh? I ain't out here talking about if you donate $50, I put a prophecy on it. No, Ref. Hey, a baby girl, a Bama girl. I say baby girl, Bama girl. Hey, Queen Sag. I'm IPV. Am I lying? You donate $50 over here, and we got a prophecy for you. Nope. Absolutely not. Okay. Uh uh. Well, let me ask y'all a question. We got 84 people up in here. Let me do a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you physically go to church. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't go to church. You watch it online and stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if you physically get up on Sunday mornings and go down into the church. And put a 2 in the chat. And I ain't judging you if you go around there. If you put a 1 in the chat, I ain't judging nobody. Okay. But put a 1 in the chat if you actually go to church. Put a 2 in the chat if you just attend online. Because all ministries are not like this, and we have to be. We do have to be. We have to draw a fine line, right? Not all ministries are like this, and I have to say that it would be fake of me to sit up here and pretend like every ministry is the same, because that's not true. Every ministry is not the same. There are preachers and pastors out here that truly do love their congregation. They love their church. They'll do whatever they need to do. There are some preachers out here who sacrifice everything that they have for their church. So I don't want people to think that I'm saying that everybody is bad, because that's not true. It's just not. It's not. We wouldn't have any ones in the chat if that was the case. See what I'm saying? So not all ministries are bad, but there are some out here that are not good ministries. Okay, Bama girl, IPV, she watched church online. Andrew Caldwell got his nerves. Oh yeah, child. Bama girl, put a 1 in the chat. Emily put a 2 in the chat. Let's see. Tanya going to church. 79 Wishes watching online. Mama B's going to church. Mocha Drop watching online. Natty going to church. I know one thing I know about Natty going down into the church, y'all. I know that for a fact. Shelly is listening online. Kate Snall, she going to church and listening online. Okay, I like that. It's a combination. Carolina girl, she listening online and going. Okay, I'm here for it. Hey, good morning, JM Lee. Good morning. Letitia. Oh wait, is it Letitia? Letitia. I want to make sure I say it right. Good morning. I don't see no A there, so it ain't Letitia. Letitia Thomas. I hope I said that right. But she good morning to you, hon. And she is going to church and watching online. I'm here for it. And again, I have to be realistic about the situation. Not all ministries are bad. Maybe we have to say that not all ministries are bad. Okay. I do listen to a church faithfully online that I actually enjoy. Never step foot in their building, but I do watch online. And it's one of my aunt's church in up in Chicago. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy what they bring. Um, but I'm not gonna lie to you all. I have been asked several times, when you come to church, when you gonna come to church, when you gonna come to church, when you gonna come to church. Can I be honest with y'all? I am burnt out. And when I say that, I'm not saying that I'm burnt out on God, because that's not the case. I'm burnt out on church people. I am. And I'm going to tell y'all something that really got to me. And I would be a liar if I didn't say this. Remember when I told you guys that I joined this ministry? I joined this church, and I'll never say the church out loud because everybody going to know what I'm talking about. But I joined this church, went through new members orientation and everything. You had to go through new members before you could join any auxiliary ministries, whether that be choir, whether that be the praise team, whatever that may be. You had to go through new members orientation, and you also had to come to 2 weekly meetings, meaning you had to come to Bible study, or you had to go to another type of Bible study or men's study or something like that. You had to do two studies throughout the week. And when I was told that I could not join this, I could not join the praise team or the choir because I had a look. That was it for me, y'all. That was it for me. That was truly it for me. Okay, I have a look. And really, to this day, I still don't really understand that. I still can't wrap my mind around it because there are punks literally still in your church that's right in on the front row, right, singing on the praise team and stuff like that. So I've never understood what that meant. I don't want no explanation. I'm good. I'm good. And not to say that every ministry is like that, but you got to think about it. Before that, I went to a ministry. Cool, good. But prior to that, then this was my uncle's church. So before I went to the ministry in Dallas, told that I had a look, couldn't join the praise team and whatnot. Then before that, I was at my uncle's name church. Before that, this is the church where I was going, where I told you guys, where I went and told the pastor what the youth minister was doing to me. Underage, touching, doing all kind of stuff to me. So here I go to the pastor and tell the pastor, and they flip that thing on me and said, oh, wait, we need to sit you down. Never set that man down, never did any of it. 3 years later, 3 years later, 3 years later, no, it wasn't quite 3 years later, almost 3 years later, that man's wife divorced him because guess what? She found him in the bed with another man. But see, y'all didn't believe me when I told y'all all these things was happening to me. Y'all thought it was a game, and y'all turned that thing back on me. That's another reason why I'm good. I'm good on y'all. There's a lot of people out here who fake and phony, and I don't got it. I will cuss you smooth out. So again, the Lord is working on me, but I'm good. I'm good. A lot of these people, they love to play games with folks' souls. And I'm good on it. I'm good on it. I'm good on it. You can have it. I'll just continue to watch online. But then I don't got no obligation to none of it. I don't have an obligation to it. Just let me watch it online. hmm I do minister, so it depends if I have an assignment. I understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. Hey Tracy, good morning, good morning. So to me again, I just rather sit in the background and just, just watch. I'm a church boy. At the end of the day, I just, it's just been too much that has gone on, and that excuse after excuse from the church is a mess. It's a mess. Many are called, but only a few are chosen, according to the word. That is the word. That's what the word says. That's what the word says. That's what the word says. Okay, so I'm gonna play Ti's audio one more time so you guys can hear it, and then we're gonna play Prophet Todd Hall one more time. Now, again, our blessings over here, it go right back into the channel. Okay, $12.12 is our seed here on the channel. And I ain't telling y'all God ain't gonna bless you if you don't donate $12.12. And I ain't gonna say I got a prophecy for you if you do donate, okay? Okay, I need to quit being shady. All right, so let's listen to T.I. one more time, and then we will listen to Todd Hall one more time. Oh, by the way, y'all remember not too long ago when I played that audio of Jamal Bryant out here calling out these preachers to preach about pedos. Mm-hmm. To preach about pedos. We ain't heard nothing yet from them people. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. I just thought I'd throw that out there so the people can remember. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Dinner like a church person. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house with a strong, praying, tambourine bumping grandmama. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, strong, very, very strong in prayer. So I know how to pray and I know the word. You know what I'm saying? I know God is real and I've seen the presence in the hand that he's had in my life personally. Nobody ain't got to tell me that. I just ain't never felt the connection with church.
Why?
Man, I just don't know. It just ain't. To be honest with you, I don't think it's real. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a business just like anything else, and it's a show just like anything else. You know what I mean? Just like you go to Broadway, you see a show. I feel like it's just like somebody standing up and public speaking, just like you get like a TED talk. And a lot of times they be putting a lot of cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm saying cap in their action. The word is the word, but sometimes they try. I've never twist the word, make the word mean something, that will be personally benefiting to them, and not necessarily what the word mean, as its purpose. And that to me, because if you think about it, and only times when you read the word, anybody know the word, and you study the life of Jesus Christ, the only time you really saw Jesus Christ lose his temper was in the church. He went to the church and seen what was going on in the church, seeing how the church people were handling the word of God and what they were doing to manipulate it, to personally benefit, from the word of God. That's when Jesus got mad, flipping table.
Oh, that's when he flipped the table.
Yeah, flipping table. You know what I'm saying? And you had Jesus out here like he don't love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's why. 'Cause I connect with the word, like the true word, the spirit. I don't need no broker. I don't need no middleman. I don't need nobody to get my word. I done heard a preacher twist the word, make the word church before, and the preacher say, "Come on, y'all, put into the collection plate, dig deeper, get your prayers past the ceiling." I say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all telling me I got to pay this joker, you know what I'm saying, for my God to hear my prayer. Man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
that's
stuff
unfortunate.
Like that.
Those moments are unfortunate.
I mean, they are, and I don't put that on the entire, because
exactly.
I think for the most part, there are people who are strong, church-going,
yes,
God-fearing people that go to church with the intention of serving and praising God.
Yes.
However, I think there's some leadership. There's enough people in enough positions that understand that there is ways to manipulate this word to personally benefit. church before and the preacher say, "Come."
I actually agree with what he said. I mean, I've said that a couple times, but I agree with exactly what he just said. I do. All right, and then we're gonna listen to Prophet Todd Hall. Here we go.
And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there as fast as possible.
We'll listen to it one more time.
Rockmore, Bishop, you will, or my request. And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. There's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name.
I'm sorry, Prophet Todd Hall. You, sir. Here's my issue. Why am I giving? Oh God. Why am I giving someone else my seed when this is what you said the Lord told you? Why they ain't giving it to you? This is what I be talking about. This is why people call this stuff games and playing, doing all that kind of stuff. Because, sir, what is we giving it to Bishop Rockmore for? I don't understand this. So if I'm gonna sow my seed, I gotta give it to Bishop Rockmore, and Bishop Rockmore gonna pray for me. That is insane. I've never been one that do all of the prophecies such as you call and we got something for you. All you gotta do is call this number. All you gotta do, and we're gonna give you a prophecy. There's something about that paid prophecy stuff that I cannot get with. I cannot get with it. I cannot get with it. I cannot get with that paid prophecy crap. Okay, I can't get with it. Yeah, I've never been able to get with it. If I hear a pastor say, if you donate $100, I have a word for you. You don't have a word for me without the $100? God didn't just give you a word anyway. I gotta pay for the word of God, the word that God gave you for free. I got to pay for it. Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. I I can't. So if all y'all in here right now, if y'all sold, it's 83 people in here. If y'all sold $200 right now, I got a prophecy for every last one of y'all. What? The people got to pay to hear from the Lord. It's exhausting, y'all. It really is. It really is, and it's getting sad. But this stuff won't stop. It won't stop. The church has been doing this forever. It won't stop. It won't stop. It won't. As unfortunate as it is, it's not going to stop. I'm pretty sure all these people finna come out and start defending Prophet Todd Hall. They're gonna talk about how good of a man of God he is. Watch, mark my word. I promise you, today they gonna be big up in Prophet Todd Hall. Watch. Jesus did miracles for free, but you gotta pay to hear something. And Tracy, truth be told, I don't really know your connection with the Lord, so I don't know what you done heard the Lord say. So I got to spend, man. Mm. Can I ask a question? Some of y'all really about to be mad. Some of y'all about to be mad at me. Ooh, some of y'all about to be mad at me. Is this not a form of gambling? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Just asking. Is doing this a form of gambling? I'm just wondering. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, Symmetry, good morning, good morning. Dom said these prosperity preachers are the word child. They want you to pay for their jet. They want you to pay for their bus. They want you to pay for that. Girl, I cannot. Do y'all? I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching. But some of this kind of seems like a form of gambling. And let me tell you why I think it seems like a little form of gambling. And again, y'all ain't got to agree with me. Because this is basically I'm giving you $50 for you to tell me, for me to trust that you got a word from the Lord, and whatever you give me, my life bets on that part of it. That's like gambling to me, ain't it? Okay, anyway, maybe I'm reaching, because to me it kind of is. It's kind of like betting on the fact that you think, what if I don't know you? What if I don't know you and I just decide to show up to church one day and you tell me, well, if you donate, look how many people dropped out when I said something about gambling. the people mad. I'm telling you right now, the people gonna be mad. But I'm just saying, it's almost like you betting or you giving money on something that you don't really know what you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It give me a form of gambling, but you know what? The people gonna be mad at me. I better get ready. They gonna come for me. They gonna come for me. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Again, it's betting on what he said is true. Exactly. So that's why I say I feel like it's a form of gambling, because how do I know what you're saying is really what God said? Thank you, Symmetry, for the jewels. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like this stuff though. I really don't. You know what? I never thought of it that way, but you might be onto something, Shell. I'm just saying. I wondered if it was a form of gambling, because if it could be seen as a form of gambling, that's something that the church don't respect, right? So, mind you, the church don't respect it, but the reverends do be down to them slots. We know, especially y'all in Dallas. We see y'all up there at Windsor, in Oklahoma. We see you. I see you for your works. A vice is a vice. Hey, Janai, how you doing, boo? Y'all, this to me is just sad all the way around, because again, like I say, it just doesn't stop, and people really feel a certain way about this, and I can't blame them for the way that they feel. I can't. I can't blame them for the way that they feel. You telling people business now. Well, I'm just saying, y'all look down on gambling, but y'all them reverends be right down there at the casino in Oklahoma, child. It's only a little ways from Dallas. Get on down there and they be down there gambling. Yeah, I saw y'all. I seen y'all. Did. Sure did. I will take a free miracle from Jesus for 200, Alex. Child, I believe a prophecy is confirmation of what God has already told you. That's what it should be. Absolutely, baby girl. That's what it should be. It does go back to knowing the word for yourself, but the reality around that is that unfortunately there aren't a lot of people who pick up the word and read the word, study the word. It's some folks that don't do that. So some people are gypped and into thinking certain things because again, or they just they came up in a religion or in a area where they didn't necessarily study the Bible. I get what you're saying, but I was just thinking about it that way. I don't know. Chef, they be at the seafood buffet. I never, chef, baby. Baby, if I tell one reverend that I saw down there to the Oklahoma, if I be down there, I can do whatever I want to do. This was a couple years ago, but the one reverend I saw down there, and I know he ain't stopped going. I know he ain't stopped going. Mm. He ain't stopped going down there to that casino. Mm-hmm. Spending the night down there at the casino. Mm. Join late sound more like he's selling the word. Some people run from prophet to prophet, like some run from dealer to dealer. I'm just saying that is actually true, Misha. That is actually completely true. That's true. I do know people that's all they want. That's all they want. Some people follow nothing but prophets, you know. So yeah, you're right. You're right. IPV, I'm telling too much of that man business. He should have had his tail down at to the casino. hmm He was down at the casino, spending the night down at the casino. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you playing them slots, and I saw you down there. Don't try to pull that hoodie down on your face. I see you. I know exactly who you is, Reverend. Uh-huh. Reverend, where your wife at? Hi, Rev. Rev, where your wife at? Oh, Reverend. You came down to the casino without your wife. Reverend, where your wife at? Reverend, where your wife at? Cause that lady that you was skinning and grinning out fat, that lady don't look like your wife. They look like somebody else. Where your wife at, Reverend? I am that type of person. I promise you I am. I am that type. I will walk up on you and ask you where your wife at. Where your wife at? Cause you ain't got no business. I mean, not now business. Been down here to this casino with somebody else. Where your wife at? where your wife at? Mm-hmm. Cause you was just skinning and grinning in their lady face, and their ladies do not look like your wife at all. But you showed, boy, you was cheesing like a punk directing a choir. Uh-uh. Y'all. Bottom line again, I agree with T.I. I agree. Um it just this is where we are. This is where we are. This stuff will not end. I guarantee you today there are going to be several people who are going to justify this. The church needs to run. Gotta the church got to pay bills too. The church got to do. Mark my word, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. The people will be out here justifying this in just a second. Okay. Now, listen, y'all don't judge me. Okay. Cause I ain't out here telling y'all I'm gonna get y'all prophecy behind y'all donation. Okay. But if we can pass that collection plate round IPV, okay, it is the month of December. Okay, so we are doing $12.12 over to our Catch app. Again, this helps with editing software, etc. That's where your money is going. Um, Unless you do like Mama Bees did last night and said this is for dinner, have dinner on me. That's different. Okay, okay, all right now. Uh, I agree with Ti because paying your tithes and offering is all that is required. That's it. That's it. Pay your tithes and your offering. Wait. If you wanna be blessed, pay your tithes and your offering. Wait, I'm trying to think. If you, I'm missing something. Y'all remember that song? If you wanna be blessed, pay your tithes and your offering. Mm, mm. And if you want more, give unto the Lord. And the Lord will give it back to you. Y'all, do y'all remember that? Let me find out. Let me find out. We got some old school church people here. Do y'all remember that? The church now they don't know nothing about that offering song. They don't remember. They don't remember that. They don't remember that. They don't remember that one. They don't remember that one. Okay, so listen, y'all. I have, like I said, I got a couple things to talk about today. A couple things to talk about today. I have some politics that I gotta get it off my chest. And y'all know I got to drag Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. I gotta drag them for filth. Okay. Um, Let me see. I don't know. Patreon, I will tell y'all, make sure y'all stay tuned to the stuff. Okay? Make sure y'all stay tuned. How's nephew? Um Last night was better. Last night was better, thank God. Um but overall, y'all, if I must say, if I must be honest, I wish this on nobody. I don't even wish this on my worst enemy. This has been the hardest. It's been going on, well, it's going on 2 weeks, but when we found out it's going on 3 weeks. This has been a rough place. And I will be also honest with y'all too and tell y'all that this has humbled me in so many ways. So many ways. This is a lot. Can he go home soon? So here's the thing. He will need around the clock help at home. Not saying that they haven't given us the resources to do that. Um, but the one thing that they do want to do is make sure that his vitals are stable. Of course, that's kind of standard, right? Making sure that his vitals are stable. But especially dealing with the heart. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Dealing with the heart, you just got to be extremely careful. So they have not talked about um him coming home yet. Um, and to be honest with you, IPV, if I'm honest, I'm okay with that for right now. I'm okay with that for right now. Because it still gives me time to kind of, get things regulated, get things situated. Um, because I still, of course, I still got to work, still got to do certain things. So just keep us lifted. Please keep us lifted. Please keep us lifted. But no, they have not talked about a plan for him coming home. They do still do therapy with him. Um, he still goes to his speech therapist comes up here as well. So he's still doing a lot of stuff. So we're just praying that we can go home soon, but when we do go home, that everything is lined up like it should be. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm I'm super concerned about that as well. So just again, just please keep me keep me in prayer. Okay. Um yeah. They're not even thinking about home because his vitals aren't stable. They aren't stable. Um what else was I gonna say? Uh I'll save that for members only in Patreon. I'll say that for y'all. I might go live in Patreon once I get done here. But anyway, keep us lifted, y'all. Keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. I'll share this news with you guys. We got some major good news. Um, so y'all know that the award show is near and dear to me, and I get it. Everybody is not set to believe in your vision, to believe in anything that you have going on. Y'all, yesterday everything was signed into place. The award show is happening. I the award show is happening, y'all. It's happening in person. Okay. I'm not telling y'all nothing that you can't find out already. It will be in Houston, Texas. It will be the weekend of June the 5th through the 7th in Houston, Texas. Um, we if anybody is interested in coming, there will be information posted to the website, as well as nominees are announced at the beginning of the year, beginning of 2026. So when the nominees are announced, then you'll have everything that you need. If you plan on coming, you'll have all your hotel information to choose from. You'll have your tickets that you can choose from. You'll have everything that you need for the award show. But yes, we are having it in person, and everything was signed in place. And shout out to you guys are gonna see this too. It's not anything that I can hide, but shout out to Marriott for being A1 during this whole process. Okay. Marriott has been amazing. All right. And so again, I hope y'all are ready. I hope y'all save up, put a little coins to the side for the award show because it's happening. It's happening. It is happening. It's happening. So y'all know, of course, if we shoot it in June, it won't air until probably around November of next year. I know that's a long time, right? I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But we are shooting it in June. If you want to be a part, head over to our Instagram, DM us on Instagram. Presenters, volunteers, paid staff, whatever you wants to do. If you wants to be a help and you can actually come to Houston, let us know and we got you. Okay. Hey, Twin Flames. Hey, Cheryl. Hey. Thank y'all so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. Because y'all know this is my baby. Y'all know this is my baby. If y'all did not see the first award show we did, it was virtual and we did it in 2023. We did it in February 2023. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to partner with we have several partners you guys are going to see on the website, of course, as well. Shout out to Real Life Reality. Shout out to She Live TV. Shout out, or She Live Radio. I'm sorry. Shout out. There's so many people that we can shout out. By the way, let me say this. We have also locked in our host for the award show. I think y'all gonna love it. It's two people, and I think y'all gonna love the hosts. Okay, so anyway, that I'm just excited about. I'm excited. Thank you to my team on that, the award show team. You guys have been great, and so we got some good stuff coming, honey. Okay, we got some good stuff coming. My best friend is a caterer, is a catering chef in Houston. Well, shout out to your best friend. Maybe you can make a trip. Y'all make a trip down here to Houston. Okay, Houston is booming. Houston is really booming right now. Like, there's so much going on in Houston. Oh yeah, I gotta go live in Patreon. Houston, I have an announcement. Well, it's not my announcement to really be making, but I'm gonna give y'all some Houston tea. Okay, so let me actually get off of here. Y'all meet me over there on Patreon. Okay, meet me over there on Patreon. If you're not in my Patreon, get in my Patreon. Okay. Uh, I'll do members only in Patreon for this. I'll do members only in Patreon for this. Okay. Um, but let's talk. I got some Houston tea, and I can tell this little bit of tea. Okay. So I appreciate that, y'all. If y'all see fit to bless the platform today, um, again, shout out to Mama B's for dinner last night. Y'all know y'all have been taking care of me as far as dinner and lunch go. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, for seeing after me. And um, I do need to reach out to a couple of y'all that have reached out to me to get nephew's name and a place where you can send any gifts or anything. I got y'all. I'll take care of that today. Okay. Um, with that being said, I hope y'all have a good day. Don't let the people get to you. If you're a member and if you are in Patreon, stay tuned. I'm about to post the link over there, and I need y'all to join me. Okay. Give me about 5 minutes to set it up, and we'll be over there. I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a good day. All right. Peace.